All right, welcome back to the Farm Kenya show. Of course, this is where we farming conversations, very, very important. And today we're talking about young people, youth in agribusiness, because young people want to put their time in something that will create value. And this is business. So transforming our mindset when it comes to agriculture, the first part we handle production level, some of the challenges that do come with young people coming into production level of the value chain, but the value chain is quite lengthy. In the studio we have Caleb Ndolo and also we have Kamau Njoroge, who are young farmers and doing incredible things. So Caleb, for seedlings, since you are in seedlings, it seems you propagate and you sell to farmers. The value chain seems this long. Like, help us understand the seedling ecosystem. Apart from at the propagation level, are there pockets that young people can come in and create businesses and make money?
Yeah, there are opportunities. Let me understand your question. At the seedling level or after?
Now, we've talked about you producing seedlings.
Yes.
Now that value chain to the farmer.
Yes.
Do you think at that value chain there are opportunities that young people can explore if at all they are not able to do propagation as you do?
Yes. Yeah, there are opportunities at that level. Even at the end, let's say after we produce, there's still another opportunity for those seedling to get to the farmer. And also the farmers, remember, they need also expertise. They need people with that. Yeah, there are people who say farmers have the knowledge and all that, but they still need agronomists on the ground. You realize most farmers, they work with agronomists. So at this point, we have agronomists who are young. So that creates an opportunity. Even if you don't have a farm or you don't own, you don't do the production, but you can offer that service of, as an agronomist supporting the farmers. And remember, we normally charge that service from 3,000 to 5,000, even up to 10,000. So that itself creates an opportunity. And also, there's another opportunity, especially in farming, especially understanding delivering those seedling to the farmer. That's create an opportunity itself here at that level. Yes.
Yeah. For delivery, you need specialized delivery equipment. Are there like scientific ways of delivering seedlings, or if you have your nduthi, you can just arrange nicely a pallet and place your seedlings there and make sure that they get to the farmer?
Actually, in developed nations, yeah, we have those facilities, but in Kenya, actually for me, how I work with borders, especially if they are delivering boxes. So remember, that is an opportunity. Even where I am in Juja, there are borders whom we normally who provide that service daily and weekly. So we are creating that opportunity. For others, if it's a truck, pickup. Yes, if a farmer is going to maybe to a place which is far from where we are, we can hire a pickup and all that. And those are opportunities. And we normally deliver in trays. So remember, if someone has a truck or a pickup, that's also, they are not specialized facilities, but there's a way we package them and deliver, do the pickups and all that.
Okay.
Yes.
So essentially, logistics is an opportunity that young people can tap into.
Yes.
Make sure that when the seedlings are produced, they get to the farmers properly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's incredible. Kamau, I know your CV keeps expanding the more we talk.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the element of dairy specifically, the dairy value chain, other than at the production level, talk to me about opportunities that lie on that value chain that young people can explore.
Yes, so the dairy industry, it's very big, the value chain is big. So for the young people, there are so many opportunities. One, we can start with the feeds. So for you to have good production in dairy, you need to have good feeds. And now the market, the access to quantity feed is going by the day, it's reducing by the time. It's reducing. So what young people can do, can come up with innovative ways and provide farmers with access to quantity feed, because the access to quantity feed, it's a big challenge for most farmers.
Why is it a big challenge?
I don't know why, but most of the products that they are in the market are not of good quantities. I don't know if maybe, I'm not sure of what is happening, but young people can come up and solve that issue to provide farmers with access to quantity feeds. Another one is the health care of the animal. So we have young people can come and treat the animals, and then we can use the innovation. So I think it's a country, in the US, they have some of the innovative ways that they have a telehealth, where you treat your animals using a virtual system. You don't need to go, a vet doctor does not have to come to the farm and treat the animal. You can treat it virtually and also give prescription to the animals online. Also the access to drugs, the animal drugs. Young people can sell these drugs online. Just follow the right procedures of the Kenya Veterinary Board and provide this access to these veterinary drugs to the farmers. Also the milk. Once the milk is produced, young people can come in and help to distribute it. Because I don't know what happens, because the farmer produces quantity milk, but when it gets to the consumer, it's not quantity milk. I don't know what happens at this value chain. So young people can come up with innovative ways and ensure that whatever the farmer produces, the quantity milk the farmer produces, gets to the consumer without any add-ons or anything that interferes with the health of the people. Also another thing is value addition. So value addition is a good opportunity, because if we add value to the products that we get from the farmers, it's good, because if milk, you add the value of the milk, the prices goes high. If you add the value for the meat that we get from the poultry, from the beef, it will increase. And then we don't have to go to the traditional ways of getting this product. So for instance, I think this is a thing that I saw and I was amazed. One day I was on TikTok, and then I saw a young person doing an auction for a chicken. So young people can come with innovative ways to sell this produce for the farmers. Today I think you can just go on TikTok and buy anything. You can buy clothes. I think people are buying, shopping things online there. So young people can take advantage of that on TikTok and take advantage of it, sell the produce for the farmers there and link the farmers to good markets, and so that they can get good compensation for what they do. Yeah, so the value chain is big for the young people, and they are, the innovative.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
Caleb, have you considered doing like auctions for seedlings?
Yeah, we are on TikTok. If you go on TikTok, you'll find Caleb Ndolo selling seedlings.
Yeah.
So
that's incredible. Talk to me about technology and social media and how it's changed how young people engage in agriculture and agribusiness.
Well, I think for us, as young people, it has connected us all over Kenya. And I realize I'm working with young people all over whom I've never met. It's only that they trust me with their money. I dispatch their seedlings. What I see is the results of what has happened, how their crop is doing well. And also, when it comes to market, also they reach out and we're able to connect and find ways to find market for their products. And also, for me, it has helped me to sell my product, because most of my sales, I think I do online, especially through social media. So it has really helped to connect me with farmers. As I've said on TikTok, just the other day, I met a farmer there. We said hi and all that. The next thing was, I'm coming for the seedlings. So we met on TikTok, and he came on ground, and yes, I made the sale. So I believe this technology has come at the right time, especially for us young people, because acquiring a client is cheaper now. I think in those times, in other times, if I was to do radio, I would be charged a lot of money to acquire customer. But now, with the social media, it is very cheap. It's just for me to go on and post, and I'm engaging a community of farmers out there whom I've never met, but they're interested with what I'm doing. And also, I'm able to train them, because that was always my desire, to be able to share the knowledge that I have to the farmers out there. The moment I share with them, they're able to improve their farming and all that. Yes. Another part of technology which is, I believe, is helping us is in terms of, as I've told you, I'm able to know when the demand of these different vegetables are needed. Why? Because I have a system at work in my business which records the sales of different vegetables at all the times. So if I go to that system, I can tell you in this time of the year, the demand will be at this level. So with technology, you can do with precision. Yeah, seedling propagation with some kind of precision, because you have data. And once you analyze that data, I am able to tell what to expect, what is the demand like. And also with social media, you can also tell you can see what farmers are requesting.
Okay.
Yes, actually getting to know what farmers want. You just go online. You can analyze what they ask in the market, and you put the right seedling in the market.
Okay.
You see, so it has really helped me in our business, and I think it also has been many young people, because remember, there are also those who are doing influencing as a business, and in agribusiness, and they are making a lot of money through that. They are able to sell their product. See, like the farmers who have their produce, they go online, market it there, they get a buyer. So I think it has really helped us.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. That's incredible. The power of social media and technology at large, and the way it's reshaping markets. But even as we talk about social media, there is, everything under the land is under the law. And we always have to find ways of finding ways to sort of tilt the law to the favor of agribusiness at the end of the day. And Kamau, I'm wondering, because you are the youth representative at KENAF, Kenya National Federation of Farmers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and at a policy level, what discussions are you guys having to make sure that, first of all, the youth who are already in agribusiness are empowered, and secondly, those who would like to join, they are sort of given a healthy and an easy entry into the value chain?
So at KENAF at the moment, we are trying to, in Kenya, we had the Kenya National Youth in Agribusiness Strategy that was running from 2018 to 2022. So now I think it's being reviewed they're working on reviewing it. But one of the things that are the barriers that are keeping young people from engaging in agriculture, such as land, access to financing, and access to market. So at our level, we are trying to champion for policies that help young people to access these resources, such as land, financing, and the market. So what you'll find that as a young person, for me, for instance, I struggled to get land. I was trying to lease some land, but it was expensive. I did not have the money for that. So I had to go back home and request my parent. But some young people cannot access this. There are young people who do not have access to land. Maybe they have grown in Nairobi all their life, but they're interested in going to land. And when they decide to lease land, they get conned sometimes. So we are trying to come up with guidelines that can help young people to get land, to access land that they can do for production, because the rate of unemployment is so high. So we have to get jobs, sustainable jobs for young people, and farming is a very good solution to that. Also, the issues of funding. So young people, to do farming, for instance, if you want to go to dairy, you need a big capital to start. Before you need much capital because of the cows, the prices of the cows. Also, if you decide to go to production of crops, you'll need seeds, you'll need fertilizer, you'll need the agrochemicals, which are very expensive. So we're also trying to come up with policies that help young people to access this. Apart from that, we also the issue of market. So there is market, but the issue is information for the market. So we are trying also to empower young people by, we do different training for the young people so that they can know to identify the issue at the market. For instance, they identify a gap in the market, and we train them so that they can come up with an agribusiness, business angle. So you don't just go to farming just as a hobby, you do it as a business. So before you do a business, you have to do a research for the business. You have to do a good business plan before you do the agribusiness value chain that you're interested.
Okay.
We also do,
You guys do a lot.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you mentioned those, the trio when it comes to challenges. And I'm wondering, Caleb, of course, financing is one of those challenges that young people have brought time and again. They say, there's no way I'm willing to get money. Everyone is asking either if it is the collateral, do you have any form of collateral? Or if you don't have, like, are you able to prove to us that there is an element of cash flow in this proposition? And sometimes it becomes difficult. Do you think as young people who want to venture into agriculture or are already in it, like, how can they better prepare themselves to deal with getting proper financing from your experience?
From my experience, and especially if you are looking for financing, is that you need to keep records. Especially, you don't just sell and keep the money in your pocket. You need to issue, if it's receipts, or you have a thing for youth, they need an automated system. Maybe just a simple app, like for us, we use an app where it can keep the data. So if you are going to a financier, they can see the records of how your business is doing and all that. And I came to realize in Kenya, there's still some platform, there's still some kind of business platforms for managing transactions, which once you apply, once you use them in your business, you can get loans even without a guarantor and all that, just for them to see how you are transacting. Within 1 day, you're able to get a loan for that. So it's more of getting out there and getting the knowledge of, especially in terms of money and all that. And the other thing is keeping those records. Because if you don't have a record, no bank, no one will be able to finance you, especially if you're in agriculture.
Okay.
The other thing I've realized is there is need of patience, especially when it comes to agriculture. You're able to grow that. If you don't have access to finance, if you are patient enough, you're able to grow your business. Yeah.
Do you feel, come on,
Yeah.
do you feel a lot of us, very patient as young people?
I think we are not. I think we want quick cash. We want things to go faster. So I think we are not patient.
You're weighing, do I buy a cow or do I do forex? But in your journey, patience is key.
It pays because with time, when you start, the challenges are so many when you start. And then if you're not patient, you might give up on the way. So it's good when you start, you just keep pushing and it will pay off. But before that, you have to be patient. I think we need, I don't know if it's mentorship. So I think the idea that I had shared that, for instance, if I want to go to dairy, it would be advisable to be mentored by a person who is doing dairy. I know someone maybe who is doing different things. Because if someone who is doing dairy can mentor me all through, I can learn from them and then I say, okay, this is where I want to go. Then mentor me, train me, okay, when this challenge comes, when I have these diseases, this is what I do. If the market goes down, this is what I'm supposed to do. So I think for the young people, the issue of not being so patient, I think we need maybe some mentorship, some people to just tell us and encourage us to keep waiting. Because it pays off at the end.
Definitely.
But we need, I think, some patience on that.
Definitely. Gentlemen, you guys have been very patient. Young people are not patient. But having a conversation close to an hour matters to do with young people and agribusiness. I think it's been a good value add to our young population who are listening, to us who are majority in this particular country. So really appreciate you guys for sharing your experiences, for sharing your stories, your challenges, and also what do you see as a solution to make sure that more young people are involved in agriculture. So thank you very much. Kamau Njoroge, who is a farmer and also youth representative at KENAF, and also runs an NGO. He's a man who wears many, coats and in different spaces. We also have a wonderful farmer who's making sure that you're planting the right seed. He says if you start wrong, farming doesn't go wrong, it starts wrong. And sometimes it starts with the seedling. So Caleb Ndolo is a seedling propagator, and that is his business. So these two gentlemen, we appreciate you for making time. And that's it from Farm Kenya. It's been a wonderful conversation on how we can break down those walls to see more youth come into the agribusiness value chain. And this is the solution to the huge unemployment rates amongst young people in the country. But also on the other side is also the solution to big challenge of food security that not only Kenya faces, but Africa. And that can be solved also by having more young people come into this value chain and add value to it. My name is Nokip Kimboya, and that's all for Farm Kenya. Have yourself a good afternoon and keep it KTN.
Tufanye kazi pamoja na tukue pamoja, kuimarisha Kenya ni jukumu.